Welcome to the 2024 Marx Max Invitational, and today is the finals. Today we will crown a brand new Marx Max Invitational Champion, as last year's champion Austin Rivera will not be competing. He's getting ready for a competition, so hopefully next year he will come back to try to, anyway, regain his title from whoever wins it today. Now, before we dig into the meat and potatoes of this video, as promised, I'm not going to ask you guys to jump through hoops. If I'm not willing to jump through hoops either, as promised, we will take a look at my guest posing for the 2024 season. And of course, if you've seen my physique before, you know you're not going to see an IFBB pro here. And I'm not going to pad this all up by telling you what I don't have and, well, I'm natural and things of that nature. At this point, it is what it is. A lot of you guys showed a lot of condition, some great muscular development in your posing routines. And you guys know what it's all about. Setting this all up, getting in shape, and trying to get in shape anyway. Like I said, not going to see an IFBB pro, and we look at pro bodybuilders all day, and I think sometimes we're a little hard on ourselves, to be honest. I think we all reach a certain age, we look back and probably figure, oh geez, we looked okay. And I'm sure I'll reach that point too. I'll look back and say, well, I looked alright. Looked alright. Hey, maybe I'll look even better. Maybe I'll jump up on the, the gear wagon. Good thing I didn't point at them hamstrings. Don't like when people do that. Point at muscle. What was with that little flip of the hand there? Must have did 10 routines and decided to flip the hand on that one. Weird. I've been training calves too, you know. You guys notice that? Yeah. I wasn't born with those babies. I tried for a Christmas tree here. Not. I think I've been in better condition. Tried to hang on to a little bit of size. I didn't want to go past a certain weight level or go under a certain weight level. I'm going to keep on my muscle and build the body fat back up just slightly and then build for another, maybe next year's guest posing. Who knows? Maybe I'll wait another whole year. 2 years this time. Oh. You see that? Oh, flip of the wrist. Hoo-ha! The hoo-ha. The inventor of the hoo-ha. Kick the cab back. I don't know why I do that. Try to do a vacuum. Now I was a little self-conscious about my abs and thigh, so, you know, not quite get any more cut. I'm going to be losing my little size that I have, and you guys know the old story. You guys know how it goes. There was a time, not an ounce of fat on my stomach, no. And at that point, you could just carb up as much as you want. Don't have to worry about it. Yeah, a little anger in the eyes. Just a little bit, not too much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, I really hope you enjoyed my guest posing for the 2024 season. And I am 43, right? But we have come for the invitational, so let's begin with your first call out. Wow, take a look at these three. Gavin, Trey, and Dean, congratulations. One of these three gentlemen now, if one of the guys in the second call out impresses me a lot, then yeah, he can move into this situation, but for now, this is your first call out. We will judge, we'll go through the poses in a couple of minutes, but for now, let's find out who is in the second call out. Take a look, if you will. this here would be a main event competition. And it's the second call-out. We have Tommy Helt, veteran of last year. We have Mosh Berchansky, Andre the Giant, he's 6'2". Josh Stover from last year, great all-around competitor for sure. And at the end, Chris Stubers. Now you might notice Chris's background might not be the best there. That definitely could cost him, and that does cost you in this competition. Let's have a look at your third call-out. And I like this group. Doesn't have the mass of the second call-out, but in all cases, if one of these guys impresses me again, he could move into that second call-out situation. We have Kenji, we have Darren, Blake, a veteran from last year. We have Samaji, I apologize, Samaji Peter, his last name, if that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if that is incorrect, but man, oh man, did he have a good setup. The lighting, things of that nature. And at the end, we have Ali, another veteran from last year. And quite an improvement on this guy's physique for sure, so we will look forward to judging all those guys. And the remainder of the gentlemen, now in some cases, it was the backgrounds. You might notice the previous call out, every background looked exactly the same. It was just perfect. But these 8 gentlemen will be your last call out. We have Eno, Valentine, and Leonard. They're the Wagner brothers. They went through their shots pretty quick. I noticed that, guys. And we have Jason Belair. Good background on him. That's the perfect setup. The lighting wasn't the best. We have Darwin, his angle, and he didn't have a lot of room. His feet are missing at times from the shot, and all that stuff can affect you. Beside him, we have Stefano and Giorgio. They are the El Grande brothers. Stefano and Giorgio Grande. Obviously, they're in the same room. Neat. And finishing off this little group is Travis. So, fix your backgrounds, guys, and pose a little bit better. And you need a still cam, Wagner brothers. I know you guys were holding the camera for each other. But anyway, let us get into the meat and potatoes of this one. Well, we're going to get rid of these 2 dudes with all due respect. I know, Jason. Jason has the good background. I know, probably winning on the physique itself. And we'll just run through these shots pretty quick, guys. Because, you know. And there's no disrespect at all meant to these guys. Because you know what? There's a lot of couch potatoes sitting at home thinking, oh, I look better than this. Well, in a lot of cases, no, you don't. You really don't. So these guys did their best. They may have dieted. They were lifting weights for a while. They trained. And at the end of the day, I just think, no, he actually has a very decent set of legs. Better than my own, to be honest with you. So, and probably better than a lot of you other fellers that probably think you look a lot better. You put a tank top on, take a couple Instagram pictures, pumped up in the gym. That's a big difference. These guys had the cojones to go out there, so thank you very much. Eno and Jason, you will find out your placings at the end. And now let's deal with these 3-6. We have the Wagner brothers on the end there. Beginning with Leonard. Leonard, he looks pretty good. Now, the guy in the dark blue background, that is Darwin, and he has a fantastic physique, but keep in mind the angle of the camera was just terrible. It was way too high, so it kind of distorts everything. Then you have the other brothers, El Grande or Grande brothers. One has a better physique, one has better arms, kind of. Anyway, one has a vacuum, one has abs, so I guess you'd probably say Stefano would win that little battle. And look at Travis, is just peeled in the end there. And Valentine, I gotta say, not that impressed. You and your brother were pretty close, but like Leo's been training a lot harder than you. Go through the shots, and once again, Leonard Wagner. I didn't mess up your names, did I? Thought I was going to do that with Stefano and Giorgio. Stefano definitely winning this one. Stefano winning the first 2 shots between the two. Now there's the old classic guy there, Travis at the end. Not too bad, not too bad. Not bad at all. And Darwin, I think it's, geez Louise, Darwin and Leonard. I think they're the 2 best guys so far. Turn to the side. Now here is where good old Travis. He's an old battler, and his conditioning comes out here. And nobody else is even close, let's face it. The legs, separation, and even the arms. Doesn't really have the big man's chest of a couple of the guys anyway. I believe Leonard, once again, look at his big man's chest. Valentine, you're doing all right. And look at poor Darwin. He's not posing too well. And I think the El Grande brothers are doing okay in the side chest. Giorgio might even be better than his brother this time. Interesting. Let's have a look at the backs. Ooh, look at Travis's back. The good old battler from way back when. Actually, I'm older than him. I'm older than Travis. He's not that old. But anyway, he's winning this back shot, I can tell you that. And again, very impressed with Leonard. Not bad at all. I don't know what's going on with Darwin. He's holding them delts up pretty high. And the other brothers, the Grande brothers, pretty good. I'd actually say Stefano over Giorgio in the back. Just holding your legs a little bit funny there, Giorgio. Here's the rear lat spread. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Travis still winning on the condition, but just not winning on the lat spread itself, I don't think. Darwin looks good. Looks a lot better than that rear double, I can tell you that. Now, could it be? Is Valentine beating his brother here in a shot? It's about time. I think Giorgio and Stefano are having their own little brotherly battle over there. It is a back and forth battle between those Clydesdales. Not over yet, though. Go to, I was going to say abs and thigh. Go to, in IFBB order, the side tricep. Ooh, look at Giorgio here. I think Giorgio might even be winning a pose. So congratulations, Giorgio. You're not only beating your brother, but I think you're beating everybody else, too. I just like the way he is pronounced in this. Well, Leonard looks good, too. Travis, your condition, but I don't know. Him and Darwin not striking the pose very good. And look at Valentine's hand. He's doing like a do-dee-doo-doo-doo, here's the abs and thigh. Doody-doody-doo to you too, pint size. Kinda expected Travis to pull off the big win in this one. Not much of a V-taper. Quads need a little bit more size as well. Giorgio, nice abs. I like the overall shape of Stefano a little bit better. Darwin looks good. Valentine, you're a little bit, I don't want to call you soft, but your brother looks like he's just in a little bit better condition. Plus he has more muscle. So Leonard, probably winning the abs and thigh. Maybe. And in the most muscular, finishes this one off, and Nugget. And I'm laughing with you guys. With you. But Darwin, man, oh man, it is a funny one. You're in great condition. You just gotta learn how to pose a little bit better. I think you're trying to pull off what Stefano's doing. I like Giorgio's little ab-esque maneuver. And Travis as well. Leonard, man oh man, looking good for him in this lineup. And thank you very much. Last call out, guys. We will find out your placings at the end. And here is your third call out. Wow, what a very close call right out of the chute from the front double bicep pose. I mean, Kenji, he's got some good abs there. Not a bad set of wheels. Darren, he's got the best wheels. Maybe the best upper body to Blake. Samaji, good vacuum here. Nice set of wheels as well. And then Ali, the best set of abs, good V-taper. Not a bad set of arms either. So very close. If you had to pick, I mean, maybe Blake, maybe Darren. Front lat spread here. Another close one. I think the upper body of Ali would get him an edge. Look at those lats. Now that's what I call Dorian-esque. Everybody else, not too bad. I think Kenji needs a little bit more of the, what you would call a V-taper. Look at Darren's legs. That's going to push him through some high placings in this one. And I have to respect all the work that Samanji did on his physique. You know, lighting, everything is just so. Just so. Side chest here, and Kenji looks impressive here. To me. Darren looks very impressive as well. He has that hard, grainy condition. Now, Blake, he admittedly so, he's not in as peeled as condition as he could have. He wanted to continue to grow, so you can definitely see he might not win this lineup. And same thing goes with Samanji. Now, Ali doesn't have the size of a couple of the guys there, but his conditioning rather, it's in. Very close, guys. Go to the back. Kenji, you're going to need to fix this up a little bit. I don't know if you should bend your legs as much. Even Blake bending them just a little bit too much. I don't know. He's got a decent back here. Look at the back on Ali. Look at that. That's probably the best back in the lineup. Lat insertions, conditions in. Darren's condition is awesome. Just need to open up a little bit more in the back shot. And Samanji, just a little more thickness in the back would be needed. Wow. This is a good one, guys. Back, lat spread, and Darren, dare I say, he's getting an edge this time. He has the best back lat spread, and he really does have the best condition, I would wager to say. If you're going to say condition-wise, Ali'd be second, I would suggest, and Kenji. With Blake, like I said, and Samanji. But guys, you guys all worked hard. You can't consider yourself out of shape. You're exactly where you need to be in your life right now. And Darren, you're in a good spot. Condition-wise, go to the side tricep here, and I don't know. I like you, Darren. I like your condition, but you need to move that tricep back. Just what Kenji's doing here. Look at his big man's chest. This is ideal. This is very nice. Samanji. I don't know why I keep on saying Samanji. It's Samaji. Sorry. Blake needs a little bit more condition, but Samaji, I'm very impressed with your side tricep. This is your best shot. I'm not saying you're winning this one, but I think Kenji might be winning this one. Abs and thigh. And I guess several ways you could look at this. Who's got the best abs? Probably Darren and Ali. Who's got the best V-taper? Blake and maybe Ali. Who's got the best legs? Darren. Kenji not bad either. You got to look at the whole package. I mean, Darren, if he had a little bit more V-taper, he would win this one with ease. He would win this one with ease. A little tongue-tied for you guys and your invitational. This is fun, guys. Most muscular. I hope you guys are enjoying this one even a smidgen as much as I do. Darren, look at the size of him and the muscles that he provides. Good muscle separation. Every little individual muscle on Ali is just perfect. So congratulations, all you guys, for making this little grouping. Probably undoubtedly as well. All natural athletes. But we don't need to get into that. We don't need to discuss that at this time. But extra little kudos, I guess you could say. And now, some meat and potatoes for you fellers and fellacies have been waiting to see some raw muscle. This is your second call-out at the 2024 Marx Max Invitational. And I will be blunt, because all of you guys have natural abilities, plus you've obviously trained very hard to get to this point. So there's no sense of beating around the bush. I might as well be honest. Chris, the way you are hitting this one, it is hilarious. You got to open up the legs a little bit. It's not 1973, but having said that, you're probably still winning the shot, because you have by far the best arms and some of the best conditioning of this group as well. I like Josh in this pose. Good overall flow. Might not be the biggest guy here, but the most even, most symmetrical, things of that nature. Andre, look at the size of this guy's wheels. Really need to bring in the conditioning now. Front lat spread. Wow. Chris, I can only go but so far. You need to learn how to pose. Your conditioning, I don't know what you're doing to get conditioned, but man, you might as well learn how to pose. Your arms are too high. Jeez, Mosh looks pretty good here. And Tommy Helt. Look at his upper body. The way that Josh is hitting this pose, that's just about perfect. I love that front lat spread. Awesome. And again, Andre, man, you got those great big tree trunks for wheels. You're making everybody else look like dandelion spores. No disrespect, but you gotta get the condition, man. Side chest development. Look at the size of Tommy. Wowzers. He's a little bit unsymmetrical as far as or unproportioned, as his wheels need to be a little bit bigger to catch up to that upper body. But his condition of the wheels are definitely in. And you can see from the side, Andre needs a little bit more of that, as well as Mosh here. Not very impressed with Mosh from the side point of view. The wheels need some more thickness. Need to open up that chest. Look at Chris. Looks like an IFBB Pro, calves included. So you definitely see why I'm either very high on this guy or needs to tweak his poses and he'd be outstanding. Here's the backs. Take a look at the roster, if you will. Now, unfortunately, Mosh and Andre, they're just not going to be in the condition of the other three. Tommy, look at Tommy's back. That is the best back in the group. Now, lower half-wise, Chris, gosh darn it. It's a good pose. He has the groceries. Look at the Christmas tree, for goodness sakes, and the arms. Just need to learn how to pose a little bit different, I guess. I don't know. It's still probably could win. Here's the back lat spread. And again, Tommy. To compare Tommy with this year and last year, I mean, not even close. Josh's condition is in. Chris has got great condition, but again, he needs to open up just like Tommy. And Josh is good too. Doesn't have that just depth and thickness of Tommy, but his lower half's pretty good. Abs and thigh. What a race. What a matchup. Something to be said about Josh and his abs and thigh. All of his poses. Couple that he's winning based on aesthetics. Oh, Andre the Giant. If I ever meet you, please do not beat me up because of what I said about your conditioning. Hey, your abs are in. That's for sure. It's just in this lineup. Your conditioning for the size of the wheels, though. My goodness, man. My goodness, where do you find jeans that fit? And the most muscular, to finish this nice little call-out off. Couple of apples and oranges here. You can see Mosh, his background wasn't the best there. And Chris, your background sucks. And I'm here to tell you, that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. So for those of you looking to compete next year, I mean, what are you going to spend? $5 for a good dark sheet? You could go panhandle that. Sit on the side of the road and got my $5. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, thank you very much to all you gentlemen. You provided some good poses here, and who knows? If one of you guys are very dominant in this judging, you could get into the first call out. But by the looks of these athletes, I don't know, man, oh man. Gavin, he has that perfect V taper, wheels, huge wheels, arms, very impressive. And then you look over at the Hulk, Trey Hulk, and it looks like he not only matches Gavin on all these aspects, but maybe even a little bit better, a little bit bigger wheels. Conditioning wise, we'll see. It's still not over, guys. And then Dean. Dean doesn't have the mass, in particular in the wheels. But geez Louise, he was the best conditioned guy in this entire matchup, this entire tournament. So he definitely deserves to be where he is. Here is the... Wow. Look at the front lat spread for Gavin. It's not over yet, guys. Conditioning is close between Gavin and Trey. Hulk. I like to call him Hulk. But I'll be darned if Gavin is not winning on the lats themselves. Look at that little vacuum as well. Dean, condition plus, yes. But in a pose like this, in particular, you need the V-taper a little bit more. But wow, is he conditioned. Turn to the side here. Oh my goodness. This Trey Hulk has some wheels. Gavin, not bad in the upper body. Obviously, Dean has that razor sharp condition. Look at the far pec on this Dean. He's definitely beaten Trey Hulk on that. It will settle the Hulk down. But then you look at his arms. Oh my soul. Even beaten Gavin in that aspect. And this Gavin has some awesome biceps for sure, and wheels, hanging hamstring to boot, as we say in Canada, the to boot. But this is close enough, guys, to have it not be over yet. We go to the back shots, and this is where, unfortunately, it's going to cost you, Gavin. Can't see your arm. And that is, that's up to you guys to make sure your entire body is in the shot. And all the lighting, things of that nature, it all helps. Because the condition-wise here, Dean, it's a good thing that he has good footage so he can see every little detail. So all that dieting did not go to waste. And he is in better condition than this hulking bodybuilder, this Hulk, Trey. But I mean, let's face it, guys. Trey is in pretty good condition too. Hamstrings, glutes. And he's just so much bigger. Little bit more lat insertions, and this guy would be IFBB pro level right now. He's go to the Tampa Pro this year and he'd win it. Here's the back lat spread. Now here, this is a much better shot for the Hulk. And again, the condition, it's probably not to Dean's standards, but in all other aspects. Not that we judge glutes here at Marx Max Muscle. We don't need to see the glutes, but hey, if they're there, you can see them. And this is IFBB pro level. I had to check this guy out just in case he was a undercover professional bodybuilder. And as far as Gavin's concerned, yeah, you can't see the arm, but other than that, the condition-wise, you're in the first call-out. And, I mean, you're competing in this event to hear my opinion on it. It's not like you're going to show your friends pictures and to get a real opinion, they're going to say, well, this is awesome, you should be a pro bodybuilder. But when you come to Marx Max Muscle, you're going to get an honest opinion, and the condition is good. But it's third in line in this particular lineup. Turn around for the most, or the most tricepiest muscle pose that there is. And now, Gavin, he looks fantastic. Got some obliques showing there, hanging hamstring, calves. Probably get the best set of calves. This is as close to a third place as Trey's going to come, I think. Look at the size of his leg, though. Dean is just as razor thin skinned as glaciers. Look at how peeled he is. Wow. Again, doesn't have the leg size, but it's the way he is striking the pose. And, I mean, the guy's shredded to the diced. But still very impressed with Gavin in this shot. Here's the abs and thigh. And I don't think Trey's losing this one. They all look pretty good. Dean doesn't have the V-taper. obviously Trey and Gavin. Equal V-tapers, I would suggest. Who's got the better set of abs between the two? Who's got the better legs? I don't think anybody that I have ever seen, even competitively, has better legs than this Trey. But still, that peeled abs, or those peeled abs of Dean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And here is the last pose of your first annual Marx Max Muscle Invitational. It's the second one. It's the first annual one. But wow. Thank you, every single one of you competitors. But these three here, I mean, these guys are the top dogs. The main event. The first call out. So let's have a little sneak peek at a nice little video footage side by side of these guys all hitting their mandatory shots. Yes, we see you there, Trey. Fantastic. So posing, I will tell you one thing. Dean, he was excellent holding the pose. He'd hit the pose, hold it, and his transitions were nice, as you can see here. That all helps, guys. That all helps. You can see the wall back there. I guess I could have edited that out, but I don't know. Mark you a point off there, but Gavin, you can't see his arm, his feet, and the top of his head. All that's gonna hurt. All that's gonna hurt. So if it's close, man. The pose there, oh my goodness, look at that lat spread of Trey. Still, Dean, better poser. If you are a stickler for posing. Now here's that side tricep where Dean's leg looked a little thin. See, he's kind of going frontward a little bit. Give it a little flex there. Striations in his quad. Little abs and thigh here. Now, Gavin, I would like you to hold the pose. Well, the abs and thigh was holding a little bit better. I'd like to see you hold the poses a little bit more. But I mean, hey, you did what you did. You're placing in this first call out. And Dean, a little more size. Trey, you look pretty darn good. And now the placings of the 2024 Marx Max Muscle Invitational. These are places 21 through 10th. So run through these quick. We had Jason Belair, 21st. N.O., 20th. We had Leonard Wagner in 19th place. And I apologize to the Wagner brothers. I was calling Leonard Valentin, vice versa. The guy with the short hair. That's Leonard. So I apologize. In 18th position was Stefano and Giorgio beside him in 17th. 16th, we have Darwin. 15th place, we have good old Travis. And beside him, in 14th place, is Valentin Wagner, not Leonard Wagner. Next, we have Samaji in 13th. Blake Hernandez in 12th. 11th place goes to Kenji. And Ali gets into that top 10 situation. And now, the rest of the placings, beginning with these three studs. We have Darren in 9th place. Great condition. Little bit more muscle, and absolutely he would have got a better placing. In 8th place, we have Mosh Berchansky. Kind of looks like Harry Potter. And in 7th place, rounding off that top 7, is Andre the Giant. Get that condition a little bit tighter, Andre the Giant. I'm telling you right now, you could win this competition. In 6th place, we have Chris Subers. And it is very unfortunate, Chris. Your sheet in the background had words on it, and it didn't go down all the way to the ground. Not only that, a couple of your poses it just needed to be tweaked. And the camera angle also. Couple of little things there, and I'm telling you right now, that definitely hurt your placings in this one. I probably would have had you higher than 6th. To be honest with you, you got a great physique and your condition, arguably the best in this competition between you or Dean. But anyway, top 6, not bad. And then we got these two dudes. Ah, it is close between Tommy Helt and Josh Stover. What a close one. So you know what? It is worth it to look at a little side-by-side comparison. It's such an apples versus oranges situation. Obviously, the proportions, condition. Geez, Tommy has some big muscles there, and his wheels are very conditioned. The striking of the pose. Josh, very good in that aspect. And in the end, I think that is the decider. So in 5th place is Tommy Helt. And just think, Tommy, this year's competition, this year's lineup was more than twice as good as it was last year. So realistically, it's a better placing than you got last year. And in 4th place is Josh Stover himself. And the same thing goes, Josh, last year you got 3rd, but to drop 1 placing in this lineup, that's probably an increase. It's probably an increase. So thank you very much to all the gentlemen that placed 4th through 21st. And here is your top 3. So without further ado, in that 3rd place position goes Gavin. And I'm telling you right now, Gavin, you fixed your footage. You could get all your appendages in there. Appendages, baby, please. And maybe even a little bit better condition. Who knows? You could probably win this one next year. So we definitely can't wait to see you and your improvements for the 2025 Marx Max Invitational. And now, the next name you hear is in 1st place, the winner of the top prize, in which case we will definitely get a hold of you top 3 and let you guys know what you will win. And it'll be some sort of cash prize, for sure. But anyway, it's Canadian transfer, so I don't know the exact amounts. But anyway, without further ado, the winner of the 2024 Marx Max Invitational is the Hawk, Trey Hawk. Congratulations, my man. And in 2nd place, another congratulations goes to Dean, and he collects that 2nd place prize money. So anyway, laddies, in particular, all 21 competitors that took the time, wrote the name down, Marx Max Invitational on the sheet. Yous all did it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And, this will be my legacy. At some point in time, I'll be gone up into the whatever or down into the wherever, things of that nature. So that was it. The 2024 Marx Max Muscle Invitational was a happening. Thank you guys, too, for tuning in. And don't forget to hit thumbs up on the video. Share it if you would like, if you can. Get this video shared and viewed as much as possible, because I'd like to have this even bigger next year. Have a great one, guys.